In this next installment on the theft thesis for the body of Jesus, we'll have a look at some practical matters. Proponents of the theft thesis are often vague in the way they present it, and it's not hard to see why. Critics sometimes posit the theft thesis as though it were no more complicated than someone going into a store and stealing a cell phone or jewelry. They assume that, like such criminals, the body snatchers could get away with the theft easily and just melt into crowded city streets. But stealing a cell phone or a similar item doesn't mean taking something enormous and stinky with you that hefts like a sack of potatoes. You don't just casually carry around or pocket an entire corpse. Larger items might be carried in some sort of vehicle. First century Palestine was as lacking in the area of pickup trucks as it was in the area of body-sized freezers. An equally misinformed view is that a tomb can be opened in a matter of seconds with the right tools. Contrived explanations like this only dig the critics' graves deeper. At this point, they expect that necromancers or the disciples or whoever their candidate is will be able to drag a body miles away through an urban center, right in the middle of a festival period. Now they're getting more obvious by the moment, even carrying tools around. Tools they would either have to carry or leave at the site, thus giving away the game. Another problem with the theft thesis is the report that the grave clothes of Jesus were indicated to have been left behind. The argument derived from this report is that thieves would hardly bother to unwrap a body before stealing it, especially if they had the need to operate in haste and avoid detection. Little that is valid can be offered in response to this point. Naturally, critics may make the contrived suggestion that the grave clothes were left behind precisely in order to fool people into thinking there was a resurrection, but this merely assumes what is yet to be proven. It may also simply be denied that the story of the grave clothes being left is accurate. But simply declaring that this is so is not evidence or argument for it being so. Any inconvenient report of history could just as readily be dismissed or crafted into some sort of conspiracy. Those are a few of the key issues that any critic must look at when promoting the theft thesis. Next time, we'll have a look at a factor that might completely diffuse any theft thesis, if it holds up to scrutiny. We'll find out about that next time.